So you saw Happy.
Yes, I did.
What did you think about it?
Well, as my memory goes, just loving one another. If we all could do that, how there wouldn't be any wars, there wouldn't be any arguments, people fighting, taking over countries. If we could just remember that basic concept, everything that comes out of our mouths, make it loving.
Yeah, since I've seen it, I keep thinking about things in it. They keep swimming around. What in particular stuck with you?
Well, the main point is in the opening section. The rickshaw driver is happy. It's a state of mind. And that's a lesson that not everybody learns. It took me a long time to learn it, but it's not what we have. It's how we decide to be. And I think my wife told me that. She read a book one time. She said, it's what you decide. You decide to be happy. And so, you know what? Life's a lot better if you're happy. So.
Real meaningful with that rickshaw, because we're right now trying to decide where we want to live and how much we want our house to be, bigger, smaller. And he had nothing, one room, and he was very happy.
Very happy, yeah. So it's poignant. It's a message that I think a lot of people who are kind of stuck in a groove of materialism, is that the right word? Yeah. That I think could get a lot out of seeing that movie.
Me too.
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
Really, because I can't remember.
She mentioned that. She said, we need to watch that once a month.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of information. It just kind of covered a whole amazing basis of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyways.
It reminded us of the movie last year, I Am.
Oh.
Very similar. And that, you try to remember the key points. So I was going to become a member of the Port Townsend Film Festival, so possibly I could rent that movie again.
Comedian made me cry a little bit.
That's right. He started to make me tear up, too.
Yeah.
I could relate to those kids. I mean, I think anybody that's maybe been bullied or picked on or wasn't the top of the class or the top athlete had those...
Short. Or I said to my husband, I wish every kid in America could watch this guy, could have him in their school. I do remember talks like that, but there's a lot of schools that aren't getting people like that in there talking.
Oh my God, the Port Townsend High School. My poor friends who were younger than me, they had an abstinence talk at the Port Townsend High School, and this guy came in, he was a comedian. Mm-hmm. He was making jokes like, well, you wouldn't want a used car, and all this super sexist stuff. And they, that's the opposite. That's the opposite. Yeah. That guy was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was crazy, just that moment. I mean, really, he was on the screen for, 3 minutes? And, yeah.
That was one of the most powerful things that I connected with in that movie. I thought it was great. Now, I got to ask you, was he an inspiration for Chris Farley?
Possibly.
Was there a connection there?
We came out of there imitating Chris Farley, doing his...
That's funny.
Yeah, it was. But he's great. I mean, I don't know who that guy is, but he needs more exposure.
Yeah.
He does. I want to meet him. Let's get an interview with him. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But what a powerful thing. Was that junior high?
Yeah.
It must have been, yeah.
Yeah, especially that short kid. Yeah, that was what really, you're watching it, you're like, oh, it's sad. And then that kid comes up, and then he starts, and you're like, he starts crying.
See him on the shoulders. The rest of the kids carrying him around. Yeah, he made it.
But the first kid, when he was talking, they panned the audience, and he was the one I picked out that was crying right there. And then that was the one they chose to come up and speak. And when I saw him sitting there crying, my heart was going out to him. I was a school teacher, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't want to see anybody picked on. We're talking about this movie tonight, McFly, Back to the Future. I don't want to see McFly pick on anybody.
True. Yeah, my mom's the detention lady at Blue Heron Middle School. Mm-hmm. And she gets, there's always another side to the story.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. thanks, guys.
What else was in that movie? I wanted to go and talk about it with other people besides my husband so we could remember some key points in that movie.
Let's see. Yeah, there was the surfer, there was the teacher, there was Denmark, there was the villagers.
Yes. Bhutan. Japan. Croatia. Oh my gosh. I told my son about that, and he says, well, they have an honor thing. And I said, no, this had nothing to do with that. It was their work ethic that you work every day. And you die for that? That's not right. And didn't it sound like there was going to be an uprising soon? Some kind of consciousness?
Against that, yeah.
Against that work ethic?
It did.
Did you
it
hear
did.
that?
I hope there is.
I do too.
Because that's insane.
That was really sad.
The point of life is to love life and to live life.
Yeah.
Not die from overworking. How sad is that?
Yeah. Which we experience in our own lives, this kind of happens that way sometime in our culture.
I've been working like crazy. I don't know about you guys. You guys work like crazy?
We just retired. We just sold the shop.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't had a day off since 4th of July, 12 hours a day. I would get so stupid. I would take one step and not where I'm going. I didn't know where I'm going. I mean, it's like a total exhaustion. And I could have been like those guys in Japan. It's like you get driven to meet a goal, and guys especially, they put the blinders on, they just go for it, and damn the rest of the world, and your health. So
yeah, I liked the point that they were really pushing in that movie, that we have it backwards. It's not money makes you happy, it's happy makes you money.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Also, I liked the ideas about flow, how you find your flow in what you're doing, and if you do that on a regular basis, you'll be happy.
Your passion. Yes.
Yeah, your passion.
Yeah. Easier said than done by some people.
True.
I believe in that. Well, I was a school teacher, and that was my passion. I loved it. But I worked part-time because I had a family I was interested in doing a good job for, so I couldn't do that full-time.
Yeah, I mean, drawing, like, I try, but, it takes a while for you to get to that point of the flow.
Yeah.
I definitely don't get it every day. I would love to. I need to get better at drawing, though, first. So.
Yeah. Well, you still have to make a living, too. But, it's a learning process about learning about yourself.
Well, thanks, guys.